Okay, here we are with some Gerber pocket knives. These are their tactical series. They're also assisted, tin coated. The handles on these, as opposed to the SOG, these are aluminum with titanium liners. Got pocket clip. Comes in small, this medium size, which is just about right, and this large, which is a real monster. I noticed the large one, it didn't open quite as aggressively, but it does open. I do like it. It's just too big to carry. This is more like the standard pocket knife size, and it opens quite aggressively. And different from the SOG, you can close it easily with one finger. It completely, somehow, it magically disengages the spring completely. This is probably another one of my favorites, and I'd rate it about as good as that SOG. All the functions are on one button. It's got a safety on it, and it can't open it. Yep, safety off, it opens. I've bought several of these little ones, and the problem I've noticed with these is that the safety can slide itself inadvertently to the on position, so you're sitting there wanting to get the damn knife open, and it's moved into that. In fact, it'll just do that just while you're playing with it sometimes. I have two of these. One's a little worse than the other. It's a little disturbed to see it on two knives in a row. I can expect it on one knife, but not on two of them. This thing is kind of cute sized, and it's small enough where it probably won't get you in too much trouble. Gerber's are quite a bit heavier than the SOG because they're all metal construction. They do have the advantage of being able to easily uh, close them with one hand. With the SOGs, you've got kind of a cam-like effect that's fighting you right towards the end. These little flat slab-sided Gerbers, I haven't noticed any problem with the safety getting in the wrong position at all. I think this is the velour. Anyway, it's just an excellent little pocket knife. It's plastic handles, but it does have the titanium liners. Mine's getting a little dirty. Uh, Lanyard hole. I think all of them have a lanyard hole in case you want to use that. It does have a basic belt clip, and it's pretty decent. And it's put on the correct side of the knife. All the technical ones have it on the top, and you kind of have to get used to that. I prefer them on the bottom. In fact, on the SOG, you notice they're actually as far on the bottom as you can possibly get. Rather than attached to the side, it's actually embedded into the knife. In any case, just really got fascinated with these assisted knives, and they're fun to play with, and you know you can get that thing out and get it deployed quickly. In the case of the Gerber, actually putting it away quickly is probably just about as good. Whenever you're done cutting, you want to be able to get rid of it. And here's cold steel. I've always wondered why cold steel never brought out an assisted knife. I'm not sure. These things are built like a tank. I'd say they're about twice as rugged as all the other knives. Uses a Teflon finish, but it isn't nearly as tough. This one's, already got a scratch there on it. I'm not sure you can see it or not, but it's there. And these are the ones you're supposed to be able to put right through a car hood. This one's cold steel lawman. I like the draw point. It's real easy to use. The clip was on there so tight I almost can't get it to hang on your pants. It was so tight, so I took a screwdriver and a pair of pliers and played with it a little bit until I got loosened up. The lock's in an easy place. It's got some grooves there. The entire handle's textured. And what I like about it is you can choke up on it for detailed work. So if I was actually for something like deer hunting or something like that, I would say this cold steel lawman would be perfect for any kind of game hunting. Uh, Even though I class it as a tactical knife, it's got huge locking mortise on the inside. It's about 6 or 8 times bigger than the old standard buck knife. Like here's an old 1970s era Puma. You can see the mortise in there. It's just downright tiny, and it's kind of typical of these kind of knives. I think I had this thing back when I was in high school. Anyway, these things lock up so good, I'm not afraid of these at all. Uh, as far as speed and opening, I'm not sure I can, tell the difference. Maybe these are a little quicker. They definitely got the cool factor, having that thing snap out like that. And these are lighter weight. They're this thing's you get a knife about this size, the weight kind of becomes a factor. You can hang that thing on your pants day in, day out, especially during the summer. I like the cold steel, but man, this thing is just like a tank. It's just a little big. It would be nice if they'd slim that thing down a little bit, but probably with this width of the blade, they probably wouldn't be able to. I'd like if cold steel would come out with an assisted knife. I'd like to see what they come up with. I think my next acquisition is going to be a Benchmade. Those are almost double the price of almost any of these. These run about 65 or so is the cheapest I've seen these. 45 on these, and almost, well, about $35 to $45 on these. It's kind of hard to get a price break on these. They're real popular because of the small size. Well, anyway, that's my assisted knife fetish for today.